better data translates to better lives. So our responsibility as a bureau is to ensure that we produce quality statistics, timely statistics, accurate statistics that can inform the decision-making processes of both government and also other stakeholders.
We've been working with the statistics branch in Eldoret, and we've been giving our monthly returns. More and more people are starting to do what we are doing. We are able to invite and attract competition, which only makes us better, to provide better product, to provide better services, to provide a much competitive edge over the others.
Data collection is continuous. We have a monthly survey of industrial production. Those are conducted in a monthly basis, where we visit different establishments, manufacturing, the ones that deal with production. After collection of the data, we are able to analyze, and now this again forms the basis of planning.
The types of statistics that we collect include the market data, which we do collect from the markets, compile the same, take to Nairobi. This information is, of course, is used to regulate or the government to know how the markets are faring. It also assists the marketeers balance their prices so that the local mwananchi does not get pitched or overburdened by the prices.
In Meru, we do collect data on CPI, that is the Consumer Price Index, so it helps us to know where the inflation rate is. We also have a labor enumeration, which we are able to collect from around August to March. It helps us to know the number of people employed by different organizations within the Meru.
The indicators that is used in the budget process all are coming from statistics. Then we look at the resource allocation. Then there's also the monitoring and evaluation of various government programs. All those use statistics that we normally produce.
As a bureau, we collect statistics on the types of fish in Homa Bay, the variety. For example, we have the tilapia and the other varieties. So we collect those statistics to help us know, of course, our tonnage for Homa Bay as a county. And it also helps us to even know the employment status in fishing.
And this information is so key for you to plan well for your people, because you know the number, the characteristics about who they are, their levels of education, yeah. You know the issues to do with, do we have people who are disabled, their disability status, you know, the uptake of ICT, for example, you know.
We can visit households to collect data, for example, that would generate indicators, poverty indicators. And this is what the county government will use for planning.
Population and Housing Census provides very rich data about the housing conditions and amenities in this country. So I would say that the Population and Housing Census, we can call it the foundation of the national statistical system in any country.
This information that is generated is used for planning purposes. The government and other stakeholders would be interested in planning for the people. And you can only plan for the people whom you know. You know their numbers, you know their characteristics. So issues to do with the water, you know, you cannot give water services without knowing whom you are providing the water to and where.
So when it is known that there are people who are vulnerable, that these people are more marginalized and all that, plans are done for them. And that's why we have programs like Equalization Fund, the marginalized communities or groups you end up getting that are at least affirmative action the government is using. So our statistics really helps bring out the voices of those people who may have thought they are left behind or groups that are left behind, and for inclusive planning so that everybody, including the Wanjiko, the farthest Wanjiko.
Every end of the month, we are required to provide the nationality statistics by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. It's helpful because you can tell your market source by the nationalities. You can see where the bulk of your clients are coming from and where you need to concentrate or put more effort or venture into new markets. So yes, it guides us in our marketing as well.
We do collect data on agriculture, especially on farming. For example, we have to know the kind of crops they plant. We also want to know the types of fertilizer they use. They also they get to know more about the market.
The indicators we get from, for example, the slaughterhouses shows us whether we are increasing the slaughter of animals or not. The indicators would help the abattoir to plan that according to the animals which are available here, they can be able either to sustain the operations of the abattoir or not.
Nyandarua, we carry out survey pertaining to farming. We have two types of farmers here. They are the dairy farmers and the crop farmers. We can talk of the potatoes, we can talk of peas, we can talk of carrots, maize, and by talking of area, how many acreage have been planted, for example, potatoes?
If you look at Agenda 4, and specifically when you look at the issues of health, look at the issues of the food nutrition, be it housing, and also the aspect of manufacturing. Those programs or the agenda is actually set based on statistics.
Good statistics, it means the plans will be good, policy formulation will be good based on the facts.